Hey guys, welcome to your monthly reading. This reading is going to be for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Taurus. We are going to do an energy check-in to see what your spirit team wants you to know for the remainder of this month and going forward. Please keep in mind that these are just general messages, so they may or may not resonate with you. But please do take messages that does resonate, leave the rest behind, and also be sure to check out my videos for your moon and rising signs as well if you find that there are no messages for you in this particular video. Okay, so let us go ahead and get started. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors, for the collective sign of Taurus. Please guide this reading and show me what is Taurus's current energy or situation. Current energy for the lovely Tauruses. Thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Current energy check-in for Taurus. All right, and you guys have the Emperor. Look at that. Some of you standing in your power. All right, let's see what the challenge is. What is the challenge for Taurus? Beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. What is the current challenge for Taurus? Current challenge for Taurus. What is the current challenge for Taurus? All right, and you guys have the King of Cups as your challenge. All right, and then what advice do you have? What advice do you have for them, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors? What advice do you have for the lovely Taurus? We have the Five of Swords as the advice from your beautiful angels, guides, and ancestors. All right, and then lastly, what is the outcome, future outcome for Taurus? Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. All right, and we have the High Priestess. All right, as your future outcome. Current at the bottom of the deck for you guys is the Queen of Swords. All right, so I feel like a lot of you are definitely feeling yourself or feeling empowered at the moment, right? Just really standing in that energy of your way or the highway, right? Definitely being in control and not afraid of showing others that that's just what that is, right? Because you have the Emperor as your current energy or situation, but you also have this Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, right? And I would say that both of these figures are pretty strong figures, right? Pretty strong, pretty forceful, maybe even. So definitely energy vibes of my way or the highway type of feeling. So that could be some of the energy some of you are standing in right now. All right. Yeah, so the Emperor is all about, being authoritative, right? He's in control of his empire. He knows he's the person who's going to make the decisions. He's going to be the person who orchestrates, what is getting done to sustain his empire, right? So this is definitely maybe the energy that some of you are standing in, protecting your throne, protecting your empire, okay? Making sure that not only do you build it up, but that no one comes in and tear it down, right? So you may be so much in that energy though that you are lacking a sense of emotion, right? Because you have the King of Cups as your challenge position. So some of you may be very headstrong at the moment, like I say, with that Emperor being there and also this Queen of Swords. So some of you may be definitely headstrong, which wouldn't surprise me because you guys are, your sign is Taurus, right? And your animal is the bull. So you could be feeling very headstrong at the moment, unless leaving less space for emotions, okay, or any type of vulnerability, okay, not allowing any type of vulnerability to come in around you guys, all right? Because you guys may just have worked so hard to build up your empire or to be where you're at now, that is your main focus, and that is what you are going to continue to strive for. And you are really, I get the sense of protecting your empire, right? So you want that strong sense of control so that you can almost guarantee that nothing comes crumbling down from what you've built up, right? So you've kind of turned off that emotional switch to really, allow yourself to care genuinely, maybe for others, all right? The advice from your spirit team is the Five of Swords. All right, and the Five of Swords is a conflict card. So I feel like this is spirit saying stop fighting with yourself and possibly stop fighting with others, right? So let your guard down, so to say. All right, let your guard down, especially when it comes to your emotions and your feelings. Let your guard down so that you can eliminate any unnecessary conflicts or drama that you may be bringing on from being so headstrong at the moment. All right, now it's the time to kind of let your emotions have a part or have a way, with you, so that you don't feel so, or let's just say, so that you don't push people away, right? Because the more you continue to have like maybe this standoffish type of persona about yourself, or this sense of always needing to be in control, then the more you'll have conflict and the more you'll push people away. All right, so definitely be aware of that possibility, Taurus. All right, and then the outcome, you have the High Priestess. Okay, and the High Priestess is all about just really being intuitively in flow and in sync with your emotions, not just your emotions, but with your higher self, right? So being able to be intuitively guided, all right, to trust your instincts, to trust that gut feeling, all right? So maybe you'll be, once you stop fighting with yourself with this Five of Swords, or even stop fighting with others, but mainly I feel fighting with yourself and trying to suppress the emotional side of yourself, then you'll be more, your emotions will be more fluid, right? They'll be able to flow more, and you'll be able to see or intuitively feel that you don't have to necessarily lead 100% with the iron fist. Okay, there can be a balance between being in control and also being emotionally attuned to what's going on around you. All right, and that'll help, I feel like, lighten the load for yourself. All right, so this is the point, this is the part where spirit is saying that the more you stop fighting with yourself and suppressing those emotional feelings, the more you will allow yourself to be intuitively guided. Okay, so then let us go ahead and pull some clarifiers. So thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For the collective of Taurus, can you please guide me and clarify why it's the Emperor card here? All right, so I definitely get a strong sense of like some of you guys having like this mentality of you working so hard for what you've gotten, and you are not letting anyone come in to disrupt that at all. All right, so really, really feeling cutthroat, really ready to cut out and execute those things that attempts to or tries to. You are just not having it, right? So some, I mean, this is to say that maybe some of you have came a long way, right? With something, some of you have definitely come a long way. You are proud of your accomplishments. You knew the hard work it took to get where you're at, but you are also aware, I feel like some of you are aware of, just as fast as something comes, it's as quick as it can go, right? And so you are trying to be consciously aware of that at all times, at the cost of you not sparing people's emotions, feelings, at the cost of your own, right? So definitely holding your ground in your this empire that you've built up. Okay, thank you, beautiful angels, guys, ancestors. Please clarify why is the Emperor card here in the position of current energy or situation for Taurus. Why is the Emperor card here? Okay, we'll take both of those. All right, so we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Two of Wands. All right, to clarify this situation or current energy. So you guys are definitely, you're contemplating more, right? You're contemplating more, you're planning ahead, and this is too why you could have this emotional blockage, right? You want your empire, even though it may be good and successful right now, you want it to grow bigger. So whatever you guys have been working on, whatever you guys are doing, I feel like some of you definitely have a vision. Some of you definitely see the potential of something growing even bigger than what it is now. All right, so with the Four of Cups, it's always a sense of, having more. As you can see, it's not that she doesn't have anything, right? It's because she has the Three Cups here, but she's wanting this cup of life. You see the bigger cup with the rainbow colors flowing in. So this is like a sense of you guys like wanting more. All right, not to say that you don't have, all right, because you do, with the Three Cups there and being the emperor of your empire, right? And it's not to say that you don't, have those things. It's just that you see a bigger plan. You have a bigger picture in mind. All right. And this is what you're doing. I feel like you're really, really focusing, right? You're really trying to plan ahead. The seed has already been planted. You've already seen some growth, I feel like, from it, but now you want more. All right. Sky's the limit for you guys. All right, and like I say, this could be the reason for emotional blockages because you're not allowing yourself to let any of that in because you're too focused on projects, ideas, plans, and you really have your back, turned towards that, but that your back being turned, your emotions being turned away is causing conflicts somewhere, somehow. Thank you, beautiful angels, guys, ancestors. Clarify King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here in the position of the challenge? All right, so we have the Five of Cups. So another five card. So definitely, fives are like the conflict card. So definitely some conflicts, guys. The Five of Cups too is it's like kind of being in this mournful state, right? As you can see here too, like in these two, there's like this sense of things lingering, right? And or in the case of the Five of Cups, like she has these three cups that maybe that has spilled, and there's another cup of life. So you have two cups of life, two bowls that's full here, right? So just this sense of not really, in your case, focusing where your attention needs to be focused, okay? You have this idea for something bigger, you want something bigger, yet I feel like, number one, you have to live in the present and not the past. All right, and the present will allow for you to know or to appreciate what you have, and it'll also allow you to move away from things that did not work for you. All right, so maybe this is why you don't get your emotions involved. All right, because the past hurts. So this is why you kind of maybe shield yourself emotionally and don't allow yourself to have emotional attachments to people, places, or situations because of past disappointments. Okay, but the point is to focus on the now. That you do have, things available to you, and there are things waiting to come your way. So it's nothing wrong with that. But don't get so tapped up on what didn't work to where it brings in these emotional blockages from you that eventually just leads to conflicts. All right, conflicts with yourself, okay, internal conflicts, as well as conflicts with others. So you definitely have to be conscious of that, Taurus. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. Please clarify the Five of Swords and the position of advice. Yeah, so I feel like your spirit team is asking you to let your guard down. Okay, it's okay to have, a sense of emotional flow going through you, okay? Even though things, you can't hold on to what didn't work or reminiscing on the past. So maybe some of you had to really pick yourself up from where you used to be, and you were able to do that successfully, but because you experienced what it was like to go through or more something, you're almost refusing or telling yourself that you will never allow that to happen to you again. So you put up this emotional blockage, all right, to allow any feelings of any sort that's going to bring in an emotional attachment that you may feel like could possibly bring down your empire. So you feel like as long as you stand strong and firm, nothing's going to be able to get through those barriers or jeopardize what you have built up, right? But spirit, I feel like it's asking you to put the swords down. All right, put the swords down, stop fighting with yourself, because the answers to what you are seeking as far as being able to maintain and keep your empire will be there. All right, and they don't have to be given to you through just a strong sense of, physical or control, right? They can be given to you intuitively. All right, when you're at a place of peace. All right, when you're at a place of tranquility, your answers doesn't always have to come when you're in this standoffish type of mannerism, okay, feeling like that's the only way you can protect your assets or protect your mind, body, soul, or just protect, yourself overall. All right, so we have the Star to clarify the Five of Swords as the advice. All right, so just have, I feel like you may too feel like you're doing this on your own. Like it's up to you to protect your assets, to protect, whatever it is that you're protecting. But this is asking you to put the swords down and have faith that the universe is there with you. And you'll see that, and you'll sense that, and you'll feel that when you allow yourself to be emotionally in tune, okay, so that you can see that you are being guided or see how to be guided. All right, and let us clarify the High Priestess. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. Why is the High Priestess here in the position of the outcome? Why is the High Priestess here? You guys are definitely planning big. I feel like planning big, and it could be, you know, based solely on you having been through experiences in the past that you've had to pick yourself up from. And, you know, that was a learning curve for you guys. All right. But you figured it out, I feel like. And you were able to do, you know, will make corrections and do things how you wanted to in order to get your empire built. But now you're steady pushing forward. All right. To clarify the high priestess, we have the fool. All right. So this is you just, I feel like, going out on the limb, taking that leap of faith to eventually open up to your emotions, open up to your feelings, right? See things from different perspectives. All right. Just having that faith and letting the universe guide you, and realizing that what will be, or what is meant to be, will always be. All right. Realizing that you don't have to have 100% control over everything. And look at this, guys. We have the high priestess again at the bottom of the deck for you all. So definitely just allow yourself to be guided. Release tensions, release strong emotions of needing to be in control, right? Allow yourself to be guided. I feel like this is really calling for you to open up your emotional space, Taurus. The answers will be there when you do. Okay, you're not going to lose everything. You're not going to lose anything. But if anything, you'll gain more clarity, and you'll get to where it is that you're planning with this Two of Wands. But you can't do it just by ruling with the iron fist. You have to let some emotions guide you some of that way. Okay. All right, so now we are going to pull some oracle cards. So thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Can you please provide 3 oracle messages for the lovely Taurus? 3 oracle messages for the lovely Taurus, please. What is it that you want Taurus to know? Yeah, you guys are, I feel like some of you may be slightly living in the past, right? You do have that 5 of Cups in the challenge position. Whatever happened in the past, you know, is what's causing you to kind of like fence yourself off emotionally. All right, because you're like almost in a place of refusing to allow yourself to be hurt again, refusing to allow yourself to go through struggles again, right? So the key thing is going to be to let go of those thought patterns. All right, let go of the sense or need to always be in control, and have hope and faith that the universe will, you know, provide for you. We have to keep in mind that the universe knows our deepest desires. They know what we fear, they know what we want, and they do have our best interests at heart. So we have to be able to connect to that flow of energy, and the only way to do so is to open up emotionally so that we can connect intuitively. All right. So 3 oracle messages, please, for the lovely Taurus. Yeah, but your ways, Taurus, could be, I mean, let me know in the comments if some of you guys, you know, have conflicts with yourself, or, you know, your way of thinking or being right now is causing conflicts with others. But I do feel like Spirit is wanting to make you aware that that energy needs to be let go of. All right, and then you guys have connection. All right, and I was just saying like how you need to connect, you know, with the universe. You had the high priestess there, and at the bottom of the other deck. And connection says you will sense an energetic connection with someone, trusted. Their company will bring many blessings. All right. So remember though, you have to allow yourself to open up to receive this connection. All right. Don't turn off or block off your feelings, because then it's going to not only cause conflict, but it'll allow you to not be connected with others. All right. 2 more messages for Taurus. Thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors. 2 more messages for Taurus. And 2, this could be like, I'm looking at like this Emperor with this King of Cups. They almost kind of like favor each other. This could be like some of you definitely choosing work over love, right? Which could be causing conflicts in a relationship for some of you too, for choosing work over love. All right. But I feel like once you are in tune more with your emotions, that will allow for maybe a new connection to be formed for those of you who may be experiencing that type of conflict or relationship conflict at the moment. Okay, give me 1 moment. All right, so we have the Witch, and it says, awaken your inner witch, put all of your fierce and feminine powers to work. All right. And notice it says feminine powers. All right. So I take that as a sense of being more emotionally and intuitively connected. All right. So maybe you need a good balance between your masculine energy right now, Taurus, with the feminine energy. Okay. So it could be definitely advising you of that. Thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. 1 more message for Taurus, please. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You need a balance between your masculine and your feminine energies. All right. Be more in tune with your emotional self. That way you can be in tune with your intuitive self. All right. And realize that the universe is there to support you. All right. All right, so we have, look at that, we have faith, which is just like this star card here, right? And it says, have faith in the universe, let it impress you with its magic, enjoy the beautiful journey. Yes, so not feeling like you have to take on the world all by yourself, Taurus, right? Really, allowing some of that feminine energy to manifest within you. All right. And have faith that the universe is working with you. Like it says, let it impress you with its magic. Okay. And then we have wait. And wait says, don't feel rushed to make a decision right now. Spend time alone, meditating upon what truly makes you happy. Okay. So not feeling like you have to grow your empire even bigger, like overnight, guys. All right. Just knowing that the universe is working with you, and in due time, things will continue to grow and prosper for you. But not having to feel like that it needs to happen like right away, to the point where that's your main focus and your main goal, and nothing else matters. Okay. Not relationships, not friends, not family. You want your empire how you want it, and that's just that. So kind of like breaking out of that mind frame. All right. 2 more messages. Thank you, beautiful angels, spirit guides, ancestors. 2 more messages for Taurus, please. What else does Taurus need to know? Yeah, you guys are definitely feeling like you have, I feel like, a strong sense of someone or a couple of someone's just really needing to be in control, right? You feel like if you let your guard down the littlest bit, that everything that you work for or work so hard for is going to come crumbling down. And that's not the case. You don't have to live in the past. You don't have to revisit the past. I think it's mainly for you to recognize that The universe is there to assist you. Okay, the universe wants the best for you just as much as you want the best for you. So allow for them to work with you. Okay, so where you're not maybe used to tapping into your emotional side, this may be the time for you to do so. All right, the Fool, a new approach, taking a risk, taking that leap of faith. All right, so we have 3 that came out. I'll take them. So you have the Rise. All right, and the Rise says rebuilding from the ground up, reborn as someone different, rise from the ashes. All right, you guys have definitely rebuilt yourself with this Emperor card here and the Rise being here. All right, born from the ground up. So you guys have definitely done that, and you are continuing or planning to continue to do that. All right, and then we have Higher Forces. And Higher Forces says communicating with other realms, help from higher dimensions, divine protection. And this is what I've been saying mostly, you know, most of this reading, is that the universe is there to help you and to assist you, so that you don't have to feel like you have to have this full control or authority over how your life plays out. And then we have New Birth. And it says creation and metamorphosis, birthing something new, coming into being. Okay, and I like that because this is like, this will tie in well with this Fool card here. All right, a new birth, a new beginning. All right, so this is so to say that maybe some of you will eventually see that, you know, a different approach is needed, a different method is needed, and that you don't have to approach the situation or life itself the way you have been doing so, and that it's okay to open up emotionally. It's okay to allow yourself to be in sync, so that you can see what it is that the universe is trying to help you with or provide to you. Okay. All right, so lastly, I am going to pull you guys 4 fortune cards, and these will be messages as they relate to the reading, or just general messages overall and what your spirit team wants you to know. So thank you, beautiful angels, guides, ancestors, for messages for the lovely Taurus, please. Put your swords down, Taurus. You know, stop fighting with yourself. Stop blocking off your emotions. And it's okay to allow yourself to be helped by the universe, by loved ones, by others. All right, so I'll take these 3 for now. Well, let's just get one more since 3 already came out. Thank you, beautiful angels, guys, ancestors. One more message, please, for the lovely Taurus. One more message for Taurus, please. All right. So you guys have Apple. And Apple says temptation will test you. All right. And then you have Broken Ring. And it says parting of the ways in either romance or business. All right, so be definitely mindful of this, Taurus, you know, especially with this 5 of Swords being here. All of the unnecessary conflict that may be, you know, on the surface could lead to that. And then we have Dragon, which says beware of self-delusion. All right, like I say, breaking free from that feeling of always needing to be in control, and that if you don't, things are just going to crumble away. Be aware of that, Taurus. Okay, and then you guys have Bird Perched, and that says waiting for news, package, or letters. So some of you may be doing that at the moment. All right. So this is your little wake up call. I feel like Taurus, for some of you who kind of need to be more in tune, more in tap with your emotional side, your feminine side, kind of balance out that masculine energy so that you're not causing conflicts with yourself and with others. All right. And you can allow yourself to be intuitively guided by the universe to help you continue to plan ahead as you are trying to do. All right, my lovely Tauruses, that has been your monthly reading. I really hope you enjoy. If so, please be sure to hit the like button as well as to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, my lovelies, take care and bye-bye.